Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another video. This is just a bit of a spooky chat about some experiences I've been having, and we'll see what comes up. Okay, before we get started, because a few things have happened, just a bit of admin. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. Please like, share, subscribe so we can get all these messages out to other people and maybe be of some support. I want to say a big thank you to Skylar for giving me a donation. Thank you so much. It is truly appreciated. And to Malin for joining the memberships as well. Thank you. Okay, so what else? Oh, I must tell you about coaching first. I'm setting up group coaching. It's every fortnight. It's around about £50, for a session. So if you want to join that, we do psychic development and the angel coaching on there as well. And if you'd like to get involved in that, please send me, drop me a line at my email. And you can check out details of it on the website. I believe I put that on there. If you want to do face-to-face coaching, angel coaching or psychic development coaching, check them out on the website. Personal readings are back there as well. We've got from 25 minutes to, an hour, whatever you want. And I actually do face-to-face ones now as well, if you'd like that, over Zoom. Everything's over Zoom, so contact me, okay? Right, so what's been happening? Well, last night, I haven't jumped awake because my son, that picture I showed in one of my videos of in Paris, and the two lovers in Paris on my favorite bridge, the Pont Alexandre. Well, that fell down again last night, middle of the night. I jumped away. I have not been sleeping again. The images have been tremendous that have been coming at me. These people, I keep saying an evening, like a party. I've seen them wandering around here in tuxedos, opening bottles of champagne, whatever. I'm not quite sure what's happening. My son finished his course, his MA, but it seems to be something more than that. So I don't know if something's coming. I'm told there always is, but they're always saying that, and I'm still waiting. I'm just not a very patient person. It should have been here by now, in my opinion. Divine timing stinks. I'm sorry, I don't believe in it. Well, I can say that, but it'll come in its own sweet time, and I'm aware of that. But it drives me mad. I've waited so long for certain things, like we all have. Yeah, I know a lot of you out there have been waiting as well for things to come in. So, fingers crossed. So yeah, I had that. There were a lot of taps and noises. There have been a lot of people wandering around in here. But I want to tell you about the experience I had this morning, then we'll go from there. So last year, when I moved here, I had to go to the Opticians to get my eyes tested because it was due. Went to a new Opticians. They couldn't access the photos of the backs of my eye. I've been short-sighted since I was a kid, but they couldn't access the photographs or anything. Different opticians, they couldn't access anything. So of course it took photos of the back of my eye and went, oh my god, this is here. Yes, I have AMD, which is apparently very common, and it's macular degeneration, and it's very mild, but it's there, and it goes on and degrades apparently. The wet one is the worst, but dry, my vision apparently will go down. Nothing, like losing it or anything, but it will go down. So, which happens with age anyway, but they scare the life out of you, all the time, because I'm terrified about my eyes, which is really weird because I physically see spirit with my eyes. I see everything, and I can see them. I don't, well, I suppose I'm seeing with my third eye. I'm using a different ocular place, if you like. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but that's, And by the way, I've tried to do this video once before and it got turned off, so I could be just my camera though. But anyway, so I go back there today, terrified of the opticians. I had to sue my dentist now. I'd still rather go to the dentist than the opticians. I hate the opticians. And because you just, eyes terrify me. Okay, and my guys wander around. A lot of the time they used to have sunglasses, but they have glasses and that like this. Now, this bad eyesight, everything, no doubt is a physical manifestation of something I'm not seeing in my life. Not looking at things the right way, being short-sighted with something, in particular myself more than anything, and what I'm capable of. Yeah, and I can't, a shorter sight you can't see in the distance, so you can't, and that's a frustration to me, and I'm blocking certain things out. That's what I perceive that to be. If you can look up, was it Louise Hay that does all of that kind of stuff about what physical things say about your spiritual journey and about you. And so anyway, I went in there today. I have to ask for a certain person because I'm so nervous, but I feel like a kid when I go in there. It's awful. But anyway, so I go in there and they take pictures of the backs of my eyes again. I'm thinking, oh God, I hope it hasn't got any worse. Whoa, I have to go every year now. And she goes, oh, it's receded. It's not as bad as it was last year. Could be the trick of the camera, but always an excuse like that. I thought, and she compared the two pictures, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. I mean, I was told before I went, I had this new spirit doctor come in and tell me there's nothing wrong, everything's fine, this will be, dealt with, blah, blah, blah. Everything's fine. When I sat in the waiting room, and I've had this before when I've gone to the doctors, I call him the consultant, okay? He comes in every now and again. He's very tall, and he stands there and he appears. And occasionally, he's I don't know if he's in charge of the other guys. Yes, he is, I'm being told. But he will adjust certain things that they make me do. He'll just suddenly go, no, blah, blah, blah. So, because they're on my food, they're on what I drink, they're everything. Put it this way, I go through 3 cups of coffee. They don't let me drink tea now. Now, I'm English, I love tea, but no tea. Coffee. But it's, oh, sorry, I can hear people out there. But I will go through, I like my coffee hot. I like any drink like that hot. But they won't let me drink the full cup of coffee. So I'll go through 3, from the machine. And basically I've had 1.5 cups of coffee, if that. Okay, and that's partially down to me liking it hot and it just going too cold. But I always have stuff left, and they'll say to me, you can have another one, but they'll stop me. Yeah, if I have a can of Coke, because I shouldn't really be drinking Coke, I love that, but that's enough of that. He hates Coke. The main spirit doctor hates Coke. And doesn't like it at all. But anyway, so I'm sitting in this waiting room. So this new eye doctor, I'm going to call them, is there with me. There you go, confirmation, thank you. And then there's this, that's what they want me to call them. Okay, thank you. Eye specialist, there you go. And these people have been doctors in life, but they are top grade, I don't know, they just know the business. They're in spirit. And then this consultant guy, and who is a supreme healer, I'm being told. Oh, that's interesting, thank you. And he's from the Brotherhood. These are the cloaked beings I see around me at times. They are top grade. They call themselves that, but they're on very high frequency, angelic frequency. I've just got a purpley blue light on my nose there yeah. And but he always comes in as a consultant. So he he was there. And then my normal doctor, who I love, I don't call him Dr. Barnes, I love him, he's great. And they were all standing there, and I thought, these people could say, just what's going on? It's an entourage. So yes, but I couldn't believe it. And then I thought back and I thought, well, now that's interesting, because I have done a lot of healing things. I've been asked by them. I actually go into a person's body. I've done traveling inside a person's body. I know it's not, I've done previous videos on this, but I've actually done it. I just get called. They just suddenly appear in front of me and say, we need you to do some work, please. It's my energy they want. And it's given me confidence about healing, because I've lost a bit. I don't know. I don't know where I am with all that, but they're trying to get me to have confidence with it. So there was a family member I had to do something with and help, and it was a brain thing. And I actually had to they told me exactly what to do, use my energy, how to knit with energy, sew things back with energy. It was fascinating. I could see his brain in front. Oh my God, it was amazing. A heart thing. But that was somebody back in time, because it doesn't matter to them. It's all existing at the same time. And they asked me to do a heart thing once. It was the most amazing thing and scary thing at the same time as well. And I do believe, I've talked about this, how everything can just change around you and you can really feel it trying to come in. And I don't know if you're connecting with yourself on different dimensions, doing multi-dimensional work, but sometimes I swear I'm traveling somewhere. It's like that movie Fantastic Voyage, doing some healing. I don't like to think about that too much, so we'll move on. But then I remembered that when they panicked the first time, well, they didn't panic, it's just because they hadn't seen anything about, you blah, blah, blah. And oh my God, there's a blueberry on the floor, because I eat a ton of blueberries for it. So I'm going to mention this. I must have not that last night. Oh my God, how didn't I say that? Anyway, it's embarrassing. But you eat blueberries for it. I've even got some vitamins, Max Shield stuff. But at this stage, because it's mild, it doesn't really help that much, but it's still good to have a diet and everything. So, and I've taken those things off and on. And I need to explain this before I tell you, because the first time when I found out about it here, I actually started to try and heal myself. And I started seeing manifestations like my eyes are free from any leakage, debris and pigmentation. Because it's like little water spots, fluid. And that's what had broken down. That's what's really weird, because I was saying those things for ages. And then I was putting my hand over my eyes and using the energy, and I could see the back of my eye, and I was projecting light. I've done it again today, like that. And I was breaking it down. I stopped doing it after a while. I got frustrated and worn out with a few things. My fits have been horrendous. I thought I might choke last night because I started fitting around. My jaw clamped together, because your brain controls everything, and that's what the glitch is in the nervous system. Our teeth clamped together like that, and I had food in my mouth, and my son was terrified. He pushed me forward in case I tried to swallow it and choke. So it was kind of, I'd let go, basically. I'd been fitting and I've done so much work. So, but I keep wondering, did it have an effect? It must have done. It must have done. So you've got this power to heal yourself. Yeah, you've got this innate power. And that's what I try to bring out in the coaching with, creating, you've seen me create my own symbols for healing, and getting people to do that and use their own innate healing to help them. And So if you want to do that, I'd really like to get into that with people a little bit more. I can even do a separate type of coaching if you wanted to just concentrate on that. But it's about getting you to heal, you know. And if anybody wants healing from me, I'd love to do that now. Yeah, I thought my doctor was there. He pushes for that all the time. He has, we've given, and I say we, tarot card readings about healing and stuff like that, and he's expected people to come forward, and they haven't, because he's got all their details already and they're supposed to come forward so I can do things with them. It's all done, it's all written. So if you come forward, you were meant to, you've been waited for. So I don't know, I don't run this show, they do. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a tool to do certain things, you know, to help. And so anyway, it's got to have done. And it's the power of your mind. It's like the Louise Hay stuff, you know, you can heal yourself. Yeah, all right, you've got to have doctors for certain things and help you, but you can help yourself as well on top of that, you know. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if because I have to say this as well, and it's up to you what you do, but I have to say this, you know, go to your doctor, whatever, but this can help as well. So it's all here. And I found that fascinating, because literally when she said the fluid had been broken down, and I was worried about leakage and things like that. So it's really weird. I'd said that over and over, like religiously, and this healing light on my eyes from my hands. Yes, I did my symbols as well. They reminded me. I did all the symbols, everything, my eyes, and there was a difference. So I am shocked. I keep trying to get the confidence with all of that, but that really brought it home to me. Right, somebody's over there. Sitting in my seat, are we? Anyway, so I thought you might find that interesting. And yeah, the images are, excuse me, phenomenal. They won't let me sleep at night. It's just been horrendous. I have heard so many readings about somebody throwing dog energy at me and stuff like that, and they're shielding me from it. But there are lots of people coming in here all the time, in fact family members as well, and I think there's a lot of, I don't know, energy build up with that, because I have been very down for the last few weeks. So there's definitely energy, and it's, I don't know what's going on, but there is definitely something around me. I think there's something around, you know, well, there's around everybody in the world, the light workers in general. So I'm going to be doing a healing, that'll be on the healing membership, about how to dispel that and get rid of negativity that's around. I'm seeing a lot of sludge in people's auras right now. Sludge, dark sludge that needs to go. Somebody in particular. I mean, I could do with that myself, but I've just heard we clear your aura. Okay, but I just want to do that. Yeah. So that might be you in general as light workers, because you're a light worker if you're watching this. Yeah, and quite more than likely a starseed, even if you're trolling on here, whether you like it or not. So yeah, it's been very interesting. Now I'm trying to think of what else has been going on. You know, pictures coming off the wall in the middle of a thunderstorm last night, shocking the life out of me. Lots of noises, lots of seeing people in those dimensions again as well. Seeing people in evening dress. Forgive me if I've already said this, because I can't remember my last video. The plane again, still see the plane out there. People in evening dress, celebrations. Now my son's finished his MA, but you know, as I say, I'm not sure if it was my father-in-law was hanging around doing that. They're all in tuxedos. So some celebration coming towards me somewhere. So I don't know. But lots of strange goings on, shall we say. What else do I need to tell you? I don't know why it's always that side of the room. So a lot goes on. I don't know if you're seeing anything now. I'm trying to see if I can. That's quite clear. Oh, there's somebody outside. Oh, that is freaky. Last night, freaky. People coming to stand at the window and look in. I've seen all sorts of people coming in. It's not just, it's really kind of strange because they don't just come in as themselves. They come in as a scene sometimes as well. So I can see that it's dark outside, but when they are coming in, it's light to them. It's really odd. And no blurring of these dimensions. I wake up in the middle of the night and there are people and you can see them. It's, as I've said before, it's almost like the dimensions just bleed into each other. It's very, it's the different layers of time as well. So, yeah, kind of odd. And the other thing I saw, I was crossing the road with my son. Now I call them flashes, and that's not because they're flashing at me, because they appear, you know, for a split second on off as I would say you. Okay, now that's got pretty strong again. There's a guy on a bike. I used to talk about him when I was at the other place as well. Keeps going past me on a bike. And but what was really weird, we were crossing the road in the town, and I stopped my son. I said, "Oh, hang on, you can't cross the road. There's somebody on a bike coming down." And he looked and he went, "There's no one there." I see this guy on a bike, pedaling on a bike towards us, and when I turned to look at my son to tell him, "Don't," and he looked, "There's no one there." So. It's just getting worse. It's exhausting, I have to say at times, but just at the moment, because it took so much out of me going to the opticians. I hated so much, and I felt a bit down. But because I hate anything with my eyes. But is there anything else I need to tell people? Have you got any messages for anyone? I don't know. I thought I might have a quick. I have other stories to tell, but I'm so tired I can't remember them all at the moment. There's always something going on here. Kind of weird. Oh, now that's the thing I want to tell you about. Manifestation. Okay, it does work. And I've always poo-pooed. Well, I've poo-pooed it when it doesn't work, and when it has worked, I've gone, "Oh, it must do," you know. I'm one of them. But anyway, so I was lying in bed, and I was sort of doing a meditation, and all of a sudden I saw myself, and it was all closed. It was at night, Tesco's, and in the UK, it's a supermarket, big supermarket chain, and I was wandering around. There's no one else there, and the men in black were with me, the angels, and we walked round. I thought, what am I looking for in here? I'm looking. It's really weird. My meditation, I'm always in a black dress, yeah, and I started doing all these crazy things, and I'm walking around, and I don't know. And then I thought, oh no, do you know what? I used to like going around Apsley, Sainsbury's at Apsley in Hertfordshire. That's where I used to live, and I used to enjoy going around that one. Takes me right back, and so I found myself in Apsley's, and I start walking around the aisles as I remember them. And I've had this thing about wanting fish again, but my spirit dog will not let me have it all the time because he says it's polluted. And doesn't want me having it. He says it is, it's very polluted stuff. Yeah. So not to have that, only if he wants me to go to a fishmonger's actually. So, anyway, because I was going to get it from the supermarket. So I wandered around and all I heard, I opened one of the freezy doors and all I heard was Young's Fish. Young's Fish. And I thought, okay. Now I was looking for that and I sort of had these images in my mind. You know, they do scampi, they do all sorts of things. Proper haddock. I love haddock. Yeah, and I haven't had it properly for ages. And of course I'm vegetarian and I don't eat the tofu stuff and I don't eat very much of the pretend meat because I can't stand it. I think Bird's Eye, the only people that can manage to get me to eat some fake chicken nugget things. I just, ugh, and the tofu, yak, corn. So I'm not getting my protein very well and so I like it in the fish. But since he's drawn me back from that. And but anyway, Young's Fish, and I thought, then I stopped meditating. I thought, no, didn't think any more of it. I thought it was just another crazy thing they've got me doing. So my son did the shop, it to be delivered from Sainsbury's, funny enough, but here, and he got it out and I was putting it on the shelf to put away. And lo and behold, he brings out this box of Young's Fish, battered fish. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I had no idea what he'd asked for. He'd just done a food shop. He knows what I like because I was very busy and I was flabbergasted. There it was, Young's Fish. So there you go. So manifestation does work. So if you meditate about it and do it, just a simple thing. So my next one was they told me to get more money. They had me walk in my meditation to the bank, Barclays Bank, yeah, and go in there and write a check for so much money. I thought, no, that's no good. So I visualized it coming through the post. It's a whopper check, right? Coming through the post and then me taking, funny enough, in dollars, because I do so much work, my writing, everything, in the US, and I have checks come in from royalties in dollars. Massive check, yeah. I'm not going to tell you how much, but huge. And I took it all the way to the bank and deposited in the bank in my meditation. So watch this space. I'm going to keep doing that as well. So just a little tip for you. Try that out. Yeah, try that out. Maybe you could do a meditation on here for something like that. Yeah, let me know if you're interested. Anyway, let's have a couple of cards. See what's going on in the collective at the minute. What am I tuning into? Ooh, yeah, skill. Learning some skills here. Yeah, look. These are the God cards. My friend says I only like them because they've drawn sexy men on them. They're not bad. Well, so a lot of you are developing your skills as light workers. Yeah. Okay. Oh, indulging a little bit, are we? Ecstasy. Yeah, indulging. Ooh. A little bit of what you like does you good. What is it? A little bit of what you like does you good. I can't remember the saying. A little bit of what you fancy does you good. Some relationships as well. Some of you are overindulging there. But in relationships, some of you are developing skills. Some of you are going back to college as well. Getting more skills. I'm going to be doing some readings for the collective and certain signs on here tomorrow for the next 3 months. and we'll do a world predictions one as well and see what's happening in the next 3 months. Okay, oh, it's all about love. Okay, keeping that love zone. Okay, so love's coming in for quite a lot of you. Oh, some interesting things going on. And to spread the love. I mean, they've got him angelic on there, yeah. It's about spreading love as a light worker as well, but there's some love relationships. There's 2 or 3 of you got love relationships coming in. Something beginning to build, something unexpected being starting to build between people. And a lot of us are in fear. We've got some tower moments coming up, things we need to get rid of, toxic energies, toxic fear in our fear of health conditions. That'll be me. And some of you out there, fear, we need to get rid of it. Some of you got a few scares coming up with various things, but I'm not telling you it's something you don't know about already. It's a tower moment, but you can deal with it. You have the skills to deal with it. You know exactly what to do and you will be protected. Okay, so don't worry about that. And we'll go for one more. A lot of discovery and learning new skills. I get a hunting skill with that. But flow of information coming in from the Godhead. I just said a lot of information, a lot of downloads coming in where you can hunt out these energies that bring in fear around you, identify them more easily, skill in dealing with all of these energies, and being able to discover a test of your mettle and being able to discover just how strong you are and how skilled you are, how you can accomplish anything and get rid of these fears. Self-doubt is been creeping in. A few tower moments coming up, but it's nothing you don't know about. Some of you have been expecting this, but you've got the skill, as we've got here, to be able to deal with them. You know exactly what to do and discover new things about yourself, discovering new skills. Oh, there's so much we could go on with. But put these fears behind you. Get rid of the toxic energy. Get rid of the dark sludge that's in your aura at the moment. Okay? Good things are coming. Okay? I'm going to leave that there. Oh, one more. They want one more. Poseidon, get into the flow of thoughts. Get your thoughts more positive. Believe in yourself. Somebody's doing you down at the moment, making you self-doubt. Please don't do that. Get into your flow. You have the skills necessary to do everything you want. So yeah, right, I'm going to leave it there. I'll be doing the 3-month ones. I'll start putting them on tomorrow. Now I'm only going to do a few of the signs, but if you desperately want your sign, don't let me know and I'll make room for it. Okay, so I'll do a few of them, and we'll do a collective one. We'll do a 3-month one, world prediction as well, see what's coming in. Everything about October is going to be a big month. Now I thought I always get that sorry, somebody's done there. A big month for me, October, for some reason. And my writing's going fantastic at the minute, so I've setting up subscriptions on there. I've got so many people interested in my work, so I don't know if it's something to do with that. Hopefully, you know, YouTube might eventually take off for me. But yeah, by the way, if you can support my books on Ink, they're all free, apart from the ones on subscription now that I'm building up, but there are a ton of free books on there. Please check them out. Please support them, because I want Galatea to see them and think, oh, we should have them. Okay, and to publish them. So I'd be really grateful. You don't have to read the romancy ones, they're different ones. And I've written one about the plane as well. I'm doing that. So the plane. If you're new here and you want to know what I mean about the plane, check out the previous videos. And it's all spiritual stuff. They're all channeled messages, even the naughty ones. So check them out on inkit.com. The link will be in the description. But we'll do that. We'll do world predictions, and we'll be doing a huge one at the beginning of December for 2024. So we'll see what's coming up in the world for then. But, you know, and as I say, we'll do a healing video for the membership. I may do extended readings for the ones I do from tomorrow onwards for the readings as well. And that'll be available in the Riga membership. I am thinking about doing something on Patreon, but I'm not sure yet. I've got all these subscriptions. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you'd like to see if I did anything on Patreon. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to do the coaching, group coaching, drop me a line as well. And if you would be interested in learning about healing, how you can heal yourself, you know, that as well, drop me a line. And if you want any healing from me, we can do that as well. Okay. Take care and don't have nightmares. I really hope it doesn't thunder and lightning tonight. Oh, it just terrified me last night. Can you imagine thunder and lightning and then seeing these people standing at the bottom of your room? Anyway, take care of yourselves and I shall see you next time.